Now, with the temptation of Christ, we see three ways the devil gets people to follow God the wrong way. We have this encounter in the garden where the devil is actively involved here, setting up his deception. Then we see in the New Testament Jesus' encounter with Satan, the devil, and he's at work again. And he presents, if we look between the lines, we see three ways Satan gets people to follow God the wrong way with the temptations of Christ. In other words, I want you to follow God. Yes, I want you to follow God, but I want you to follow Him the wrong way. And Jesus touched on this issue. He said, many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in your name? And in your name have cast out devils, and in your name done many wonderful works. I mean, think about it. What is Jesus accusing these people of? Is he saying that they are worshiping the devil? No. No, they're worshiping God. They're just worshiping Him the wrong way. Who's the instigator behind it? Who's the mastermind working behind this? We've done all these wonderful works. We're casting out demons. We're healing sick people. We're doing all... But who's the mastermind? Satan, the devil. I want you to worship God, but I want you to worship Him the wrong way. All right, let's take a look at the first one. Matthew 4 and verse 1. Then was Jesus led up in the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterwards hungry. And when the tempter came to him, he said, if you be the Son of God, command that these stones be made bread. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of God. Now here, the temptation is physical appetite, okay? Now, here the temptation is a religion that appeases the physical appetite, okay? Let's set up a religion that just appeases the physical appetites. Now, if we could go back in history, we could go back to a time when there were temple prostitutes. The Bible speaks about this. You go to church, and there was a place over there, temple prostitutes, male and female, where you could go into a room and have sex with a temple prostitute. It was a part of the religion. Now, you might say, well, we don't have that today. And yet we have ministers that have been caught with prostitutes. We have the Catholic Church and the molestation of little boys and girls. Have you heard recently in the Vatican police, the drunken gay orgy that was going on in one of the cardinals' apartments? Yeah, well, you probably didn't hear about it because our idiotic, buffoonish media is obsessed on something about Russian collusions or something like that. The whole world could blow up and they'd still be talking about Russia or whatever, collusions or whatever with that. Someone could nuke half of America and they'd still be talking about that. It's insanity. It's absolute insanity. But anyway, now listen, a no-law theology promotes this religion of physical appetite. I mean, why not turn these rocks into rocks into bread? There's no law against it. A no-law theology promotes this physical appetite religion. There's emotional appetites, self-serving, such as, again, speaking in tongues. Nothing wrong with speaking in tongues if you know what the gift is for. It's for communicating the gospel. It's for communicating, period. All right, it's not for a show. No gift of the Spirit is self-serving, okay? So, there's emotional appetite. There's ego appetite, ego appetites. A lot of ministers on that, train wagon or whatever, ego appetite. Then you have the name it and claim it, prosperity teaching. All right, this physical appetite, appeasing the physical appetite. Satan's tactics for approaching God the wrong way. Again, the choices have never been follow God, follow the devil. The choices have always been follow God the right way, follow God the wrong way. This is how he works.